Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome KSL gang. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 20 fragrances that I will be wearing this spring. I believe spring will be in a week already. I will be showing 15 fragrance mists and 5 perfumes. Now the way I went by this, I really went through my collection. That's where Shop My Stash came in, because I know me, once I get on a particular fragrance, I will wear that for weeks at a time. So this gave me an opportunity to really go through my collection, to pull out some ones that I haven't used in a while. Some of these are more newer, some of these are more older, and I have some dents in them, some more than others, but I want to see more dents in these particular fragrances, and I will be doing this for the rest of the year. I'm going to do one for summer, fall, and winter. Now I was really thinking about what is spring and how the weather is during this time. When I think about it, sometimes during the mornings it can be more cooler, and then towards the afternoon and evening it can be warmer, or it can be raining all day. It can be partly cloudy, and then you get that fresh smell in the air after a rain. Or even when it comes to gourmands during the springtime, I think of delicate sweet scents, nothing too heavy that you would pull off during the fall and winter. So all of these fragrances, to me, I really think it's a good roundup of spring. Not only will I wear these particular fragrances by themselves, you might even see these in upcoming layering combination videos. Okay, let's jump in. First up we have is Magnolia Charm. This one is fresh and clean with the floral sweetness. It's dewy pear blossom, blooming magnolia, and fresh cedar. This is like a warm spring day walking through a garden with a burst of fruity sweetness in the air. It performs really well on my skin, and that's why I love it so much. I have a little dent in here, but I at least want it halfway by the end of June, but we shall see. I also love this one because it smells very perfumey. To me, it's one of Bath & Body Works' most beautiful floral fragrances, so I love it. And next we have Loyal to You, and this is what I would call a delicate gourmand for the springtime. You have sweet lemon blossom, orange flower, and vanilla marshmallow. You have the citrus and the delicate floral notes, and then you have the vanilla marshmallow for a nice amount of sweetness. It's not too heavy or overwhelming. It's just beautiful and delicious. This definitely satisfied my love of citrus gourmands when I want it during the warmer months. And next we have Pastel Skies. It has soft cloud berries, pink spun sugar, and coconut musk. I picture this for a spring evening, but everything about it is airy, it's fluffy, it's fruity and sweet, but the coconut musk adds a nice warmth to it. Yes, it has the sugar and the berries in there for something a little more dense, but it's not. It's still airy and fluffy. And this is another one that's just lasting on me, especially the first packaging. Next we have White Tea and Ginger, with notes of white tea leaves, sparkling yuzu, fresh bergamot, geranium petals, and a hint of ginger. If I'm mentioning spring, I definitely have to add in some tea fragrances, which I got another one. This one is such a classic. It's beautiful. It has that bright, clean citrus opening with the yuzu and the bergamot. It has that refreshing aroma with the tea leaves, like a fresh cup. It has a little bit of airiness to it, and then the ginger just gives it a perfect amount of warmth and spice. Super pretty and also relaxing. And next we have Honeysuckle Peach Tea, and I've used this one from time to time, but I loved it so much I didn't want to go through it, but now I am ready to use it and get some good uses out of it. And this is what I capture on a warm springtime day. I mean, we're talking a sweet peach tea, also with a delicate floral note. So you're just sitting by the garden on a warm day, sipping your iced peach tea. It's fruity and juicy, but also smells refreshing. They should definitely bring this one back out, and to bring in more tea scents, because there's so much variety when it comes to tea. It doesn't always have to be an aromatherapy type scent. Next we have Carried Away, notes of lush raspberries, juicy peach nectar, white jasmine, and whipped vanilla. The opening is like the most refreshing, sweet, sugary fruit bowl with the raspberries, the pear. Then you have the delicate florals. You got that whipped vanilla for some fluffiness. It is floral in here, but I think the fruity sweetness is more powerful in here. But it gives it just enough floral in here to just give it that springtime vibe. It smells very feminine and girly. Like I said, you'll be seeing these in upcoming videos, and I think this can be a good pairing with the new Kayali that's coming, which I'll have very soon. And next we have Sweet Petal Pound Cake. There's no way I was going to do a spring fragrance video and not include this one. You have Candied Rose, Raspberry Swirl, and Frosted Bun Cake. I'm still waiting for them to bring this one back. This is another fragrance I'll consider being a delicate gourmand for the warmer weather. What I've been loving pairing Sweet Petal Pound Cake with is Aurora Opulence by Maison de l'Avenir. I reviewed this brand a while ago, but I said in that video that this is like a more sexier grown-up version of Sweet Petal Pound Cake, but these two together is a powerhouse. But yeah, Sweet Petal Pound Cake, perfection. And next we have Strawberry Snowflakes, which this scent can be transitioning to any season. I mean, it's light and airy enough, but a little bit of dense for the cooler weather. You have Juicy Strawberry, Whipped Cream, and Iced Bergamot. I believe I said this in my review when it came out. It's just a toned down version of Strawberry Pound Cake if that one is too much or too sweet, but you still want a sweet creamy strawberry. This one is perfect. This is another one. It's just airy and fluffy but sweet with hints of citrus in there, so very nice. And next we have Water Lily Springs, which has Dewy Kiss Lilies, Crisp Waters, and Clean Musk. This one gave me the morning time during spring, like a cool breezy air, very clean and fresh, calming. And this is another one that smells very perfumey, so that's always good. The last fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works is Ice Lemon Pound Cake. This is another gourmand fragrance that's just light and delicate, where it's not too much for the springtime. There's plenty of citrus gourmand fragrances out there that's just way more dense, sugary, and sweet, and this one is just light and airy, but a delicious one. And y'all know how much I love this one, and citrus gourmands for that matter. But this gets lots of uses all year round, because I always make a way to incorporate this for any season. Next we have Bodycology Sweet Rose, which will have to be in my top 5 from Bodycology. This one is rose and whipped cream. It's like Sweet Petal Pound Cake, where it can be at a brunch, like you're in a garden at a table full of pastries. You just smell the beautiful garden next to the sweet treats. That's how this one is. But I mean, it is so beautiful, and it is lasting on me. I know they came out with body oils, but this should have came out in body oil. And next we have one of the newest Bodycology fragrances, which is Jasmine Glow, which I have done a review on this, which puts me in the likes of Bath & Body Works Dressed in White or Chasing Fireflies. It's super clean, perfumey. It smells high end. It's just like Water Lily Springs when it comes to that really clean and fresh. Next we have Victoria's Secret Rainbow Shower. This is springtime after it rains in the morning. This is plumeria. It has pear. It has some citrus in there, a little floral. It has that after rain shower smell, but even better. If y'all still have one of these, bring it out and just smell this one, like too good. And next we have Moroccan Rose from Tree Hut. Can we just say romantic springtime evening? It's elegant but also bright. The amber brings a nice central close feel to it. I love that these do not have alcohol in them. I always love the scrub in this one. I was so happy when I knew a fragrance mist was in this particular scent. The last fragrance mist is from Dirty Soul Soap and Pastel Macarons. When I say this is one of the most beautiful, unique fragrances I have in my collection, do not have anything like this. It's almonds, vanilla, sugar dusted raspberries, zesty lemon, and delicate florals. When I say this would be the main treat at the brunch table in the springtime, this would be it. Surrounding the other gourmand fragrances I mentioned, you get that almond in there, but it is perfectly blended with the raspberries and the lemon, and the florals in here is done perfectly where it's not overpowering the almonds or the sweet notes. It's like a kiss of floral in here. It is beautiful. And I still have not reviewed my recent Dirty Soul Soap fragrances. Y'all, my voiceover track got removed and deleted, so now I'm working on re-recording that whole video again. And when I do my Dirty Soul Soap videos, they take a little longer because I'm always reviewing a lot of fragrances fragrances in one video, but stay tuned, that video is still coming. Even though the fragrance has been out quite a while, but I know some of y'all still want to hear my thoughts on them. But pastel macarons, very edible. I cannot get enough of it. Moving on to the perfumes, the first one is Shad by Lattafa, which I think is very underrated. It came out a couple of years ago and I've had it maybe a year after it came out. I picked it up. It kind of reminds me of Giorgio Armani My Way. It's like in that same category. It has almond, orange, jasmine, tuberose. The tuberose is beautiful in here. It has amber, vanilla, praline, and musk. This is a good everyday scent. It's very feminine. It's pretty. I could even say it can go for a springtime wedding fragrance. The total lasting power was around 5.5 hours on the skin, and the clothes even longer. But of course, I'm always layering this one with something, a rose body oil or even vanilla. And next we have Pear Potion by Paris Corner. So this one has notes of pear, apple, jasmine, caramel, raspberry, and musk. While it has the caramel note in here, the pear and the apple is definitely juicy and bright and fresh upon the opening. And then as it dries down, it still holds that fruity note with the raspberry, and the caramel note is in here, but it's not the main note. I would say something like this is nice on a cool spring night. So even in the daytime, this is really good, but one of my favorites. And next we have Bath & Body Works Brightest Bloom. Now I could have included the fragrance mist, but I want more use out of the perfume. I want a nice dent in this towards the end of spring. And when this one came out, I reviewed it. Y'all know I loved it. Like, it has some good amount of sweetness in here, and I think that's what attracted me to it. It definitely has that Marc Jacobs type perfume vibe to it. Next we have Victoria's Secret Tease Cocoa Soiree. While it might be a good fragrance for fall also, but I think it's nice for spring. It does have the chantilly cream, the dark cocoa, but those notes are not as heavy in here. You have the berry notes, the floral notes in here to give it like a light airiness to it. It's a perfect going out in the evening spring fragrance to me. It's nothing heavy about this one. What do y'all think? Do you think this one is too heavy for spring? Let me know. The last fragrance we have is Soiree Maison Azour. Now this one does have a nice warm base, but I wanted something warm and very sweet, like an all-around vanilla. Like this one has 4 different vanillas in here. It also has plum and apple, lavender, heliotrope, and other florals. While it has praline, toffee, and caramel, I think this is a beautiful night out evening type of scent. It can go for any season, to be honest. Even though I want to keep it light and airy and sweet and soft for spring, I definitely wanted to include a more deeper scent as well, because I can definitely handle it during the springtime. It also reminds me of Billie Eilish Eilish. To me, Eilish is more dense compared to Soiree. Okay guys, that's going to include my 20 fragrances I will be wearing for the springtime. I do expect to have quite a dent in these towards the end of June. Maybe I'll come back to show you guys how I've done. Let me know if you're interested in that. But I will be doing another one towards the summertime. This is just a nice switch up to go through your collection to see what you actually have. And I have to bring in new fragrances for a new season. You know, we have a lot in our collections to go through and pull out hidden gems and some old favorites. Let me know some fragrances you're going to be happy to wear during spring. But if you haven't already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you're into ASMR, make sure to check out my other channel, Keke's ASMR Stories and Reviews. Also, if you're looking for quick, easy recipes, check out my other channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.